Information about Bill Gates. Bill Gates was born in 1955 in Seattle, America. He is one of the founders and president of Microsoft. According to Forbes magazine, in 2009 he was the richest billionaire and businessman in the world. The volume of its assets was $60 billion. American businessman Gates turned his two-man company, Microsoft, into a famous computer IT company. Gates became one of the most successful business leaders of the late 20th century. Born as the son of a lawyer father and a teacher mother, Gates has shown great enthusiasm and interest in computers since childhood. When he was 12 years old, he went to computer science courses in a private school and improved his computer knowledge. Working with his schoolmate Paul Allen in his free time on computer programs, he mastered the depths of science. In order to be able to use the computers of a nearby company without paying, the two friends searched for software bugs for users. In 1972, the students who became specialists in the computer field founded their first company, Trafo Data. In this company, friends gained success and achievements and stepped into new jobs. This company immediately made $20,000 in sales by producing software for a traffic counting and management system. Personal computers were still far behind in the mid-70s, but they were still in the early stages of development. MIT's most important example, which they named the Altair, did not yet have a single executable program, but an incomplete operating system. Thanks to BASIC, the programming language created and developed by Gates and Allen in 1974, computer users could use and write their own programs. The MIT's company bought the release document from the young researchers and ordered them to further develop the system. Bill Gates entered Harvard University in 1975, but dropped out and founded Microsoft with Allen elsewhere in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Microsoft was one of the first companies to devote itself to developing software for microcomputers with stability. After a short period of time, companies such as General Electric were among its customers. In 1977, a friendship and companionship agreement was signed between Paul Allen and Bill Gates. In the same year, Apple prepared and signed contracts with personal computer consumers in order to be able to equip Gates instruments with BASIC. Also, by developing programming languages such as Fortran, COBOL and Pascal programming language, it created an advantage for Microsoft and access to international markets. In 1978, Microsoft opened its first international sales office in Japan. In 1979, Microsoft's headquarters moved from Albuquerque to Bellevue, Washington. Gates was able to realize a sale of about $3 million with 13 employees. Gates achieved world-class sales records in the 80s with shrewd foresight. The company, which has 1,000 employees, gained success in the mid-80s and established several offices in Europe. The head of the company, Gates, emphasized strong teamwork and the law of efficiency. In parallel with the operating system, Gates developed extremely successful works in the field of application programs. Microsoft's decisive success in the field of software was realized by the order that Apple gave them. Gates turned his company into a private limited company in 1986. Not long after, the value of his share alone exceeded $1 billion. In 1985, Gates started developing Windows, a graphical enhancement of the MS-DOS operating system. Windows has achieved and gained a lot of success and fortune with a launch company. The Microsoft system was further expanded by software workers. Gates was especially interested in ways to make Windows simpler and more convenient. Microsoft became the market leader in 1993 without controversy or debate. Annual revenue of $36 billion was on top of a market value of $140 billion. As of February 2007, Gates' personal wealth is estimated at approximately $62 billion. In 2008, Gates began appearing in Microsoft commercials. Gates became one of the richest people in the world. The size of his house is 5,000 square meters. Gates keeps the manuscripts of the famous artist Leonardo da Vinci in his house. Bill Gates has diversified his wealth into holdings, including an investment in zero-carbon energy software firm Microsoft. In May 2021, Bill and Melinda Gates announced on Twitter that they had ended their marriage and divorced after 27 years. They still co-chair the philanthropic Gates Foundation. Gates, who co-founded Microsoft with Paul Allen, d. 2018, in 1975, gifted and transferred at least $6 billion worth of publicly traded companies to Melinda as part of the divorce settlement. As of March 2020, Gates owned about 1.3% of the software and computing company's stock when he resigned from Microsoft's board. He has invested in dozens and more companies, including Republic Services and Deere & Company, and is considered one of the largest owners of farmland in the United States. To date, Gates has given more than $59 billion to the Gates Foundation, including a $20 billion gift announced in July 2022. Most of his early donations were gifts of Microsoft stock. Bill Gates' current wealth is estimated at $131 billion. Do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel to receive this and other information.